Invest in your relationships. Invest in your self-care. Invest well. What we don't take into consideration a lot of times when it comes to investing in anything, is that it's incremental. Like, everything compounds over time. Hey. Welcome to the Bajo channel. Welcome to the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. This is the last of my 10 takeaways that I have learned at the age of 50. The next one that I want to share with you in terms of what I've learned that has been profound to me is to invest well. Invest well. Invest your money. Invest in your relationships. Invest in your self-care. Invest well. What we don't take into consideration a lot of times when it comes to investing in anything, is that it's incremental. Like, everything compounds over time. Money, the fortitude that you build in a relationship, your own personal self-care journey. It's little by little by little. And it takes a consistency to even see the results. When it comes to like money, if you don't get like an understanding of your money, like, and change your relationship with your money, it becomes so hard for you. And it's just, and I'm saying that to say, like, it's the little things. Like, we don't have a control over our spending. So we spend and we don't think about investing in anything. But we are big spenders, consumption junkies. And what I've learned over the years is that when I take my money and I learn how to automate a saving or automate an investing, and you do that over time, and you have control over your finances. That's one thing that it had taken me a long time to get. That money investing, that eluded me because I didn't have people around me as I was growing up who was doing that. I didn't have that. I didn't have the model to see this is what this looks like. But as you get older, you begin to see the importance and the power of investing and how everything compounds. More importantly, I think that money, and money is important, but is your relationship investment. It's like sometimes I hear people say, I don't really have a lot of friends. I don't have this. I don't have that. But you have to invest in relationships. You can't just be in a relationship. You can't just have relationships that you don't invest in. You have to show up for people. You have to be there for people. You have to give them your time. You give them your energy. And I always say to people, that's why I don't have a lot of relationships. A lot. Because I don't have the bandwidth. Like, I know that when I have special relationships in my life, I have to nurture it for it to grow. I have to. It doesn't work on autopilot. That's just like when people are married, right? When you're married and you're married for a long time, you have to start reinventing yourself in the marriage because things get boring. And you have to continually invest in each other, investing in the relationship itself. Like, it takes a lot of work, but it's so worth it. When I have my friendships, when I have those who have been there for me through thick and thin, the moment they need me or the moment they even act like they have some type of a need, I'm there. They don't even have to ask me. That's what investing look like. You have to show up for people that you are serious about relationship. Whether it's an intimate relationship, whether it's your friends, it could be your family relationships. You have to invest. You have to invest. And over time, it compounds. And last but not least, your self-care and personal care. Now, you know that's what this channel is all about. We always talking about. That's all we talk about is self-care. If you do not prioritize your self-care and you don't invest little by little, you will never reach your goals in terms of that journey. Self-care is a journey that has so many ebbs and flows. But you have to keep chipping away at it little by little by little. Little by little. You keep chipping away at it. You understand? When you are trying to get healthier and when you're trying to get better in your body, in your mind, and in your spirit, you have to do things every day, whether it's reading inspirational books, reading your Bible, praying. These are little things that you invest in that care for yourself. Eating well, working out, meditating, journaling. All of these things compound into a space where you are healthier, you are happier, and you have peace, right? Investing well is a serious thing. I've learned that. Sometimes I've learned it very, it hasn't been nice the way I've had to learn it, but I learned it. I got it. And the last but not least takeaway that I have received at the age of 50 is to forgive yourself. Please forgive yourself. I personally have done so many things that I am not proud of at all. And sometimes it's hard to forgive yourself when you keep holding up that standard of criticism. And when you try to do other things, it's like you always are measuring yourself based on what you did not do or what you did that was not appealing or wasn't admirable. You have to learn how to forgive yourself. Number one, mistakes are part of growth. You got to make mistakes. Nobody have lived in this world and haven't made egregious mistakes that they're not so proud of. Nobody. I don't think so. And if somebody tell me that they have, I would fact check that. Because it's just a part of life. You have to realize that you deserve grace also, right? Give yourself a certain amount of grace. Like, we make mistakes. And especially when you're younger, you make mistakes that when you get older, you look back and you be like, what was I thinking about? And you still have to live with it because it's not like you can undo those things. You did it. Learn how to forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself also allows you to move forward in life. You move forward. It allows you to move forward freely, like without judgment, without, you know what I mean, making yourself feel like you're not worthy of this or that. You are worthy. Life is a process of growth, and we all go through it, every one of us. Like I said, if somebody say they have not, I'm gonna challenge them. I promise you, I will challenge them. And another thing, more importantly, why you should be forgiving yourself is because you can't change the past anyway. You cannot change anything. The past has happened, it's done. Only thing you can do is learn from it, and move forward with intention. That's it. Move forward, and move with intention. That's it. That is it. That has been the hardest thing in my life, to forgive myself, honestly. That, I think of all of the things, like just to forgive myself, because I grew up in a religious background that it really wasn't no real forgiveness in terms of, like, you know, the mandates and the different things that they required of you. If you didn't do what they wanted you to do, yeah, it wasn't no real forgiveness. So I grew up in that environment where forgiveness was far and few in between. So I kind of adopted that ideology in my own personal growth, where I had a hard time forgiving myself until later on in life. And I started to realize that if God has forgiven me, I can forgive myself. I can't measure myself up to other people's standards. I have to forgive myself and move forward. Forgive myself and move forward. You forgive yourself and move forward. That's big. That is big. Not forgiving yourself will stop you from taking opportunities, doing so much. You don't even realize how that subliminally plays in the background of your psyche. And it'll stop you, prevent you from taking opportunities, or just having that heart of courage to say, I can do this, because you still are holding on to that unforgiving spirit of yourself, because you know you've done things, you know you've been a part of certain things that you're not proud of. So now you feel like you're not worthy. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. So those are my 10 takeaways. That's the end of this series. That's what I have, the summation. Now, I'm 50 now, God spare life, and I get to 60, maybe I have some more takeaways. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and I'm really humbled to even be here. And learning and gathering nuggets as you go is a part of the prize, the gift of life. So I thank you for listening. Do me a favor, go down in the description, get the download, and write your 10 takeaways of your life at the point that you're at right now. Also, write a few in the comments. Comment a few things that you have learned, and that's a takeaway for you at this point in your life, whatever age you are. Each one teach one. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you. This is the Bajo channel, home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. Thank you for listening. And remember, self-care is the best care. Later.